Okay, so we are talking about parse trees now. What are parse trees? Think of them as no, you don't need to think about it like that. They are graphical representations of derivations. Pardon my writing. It's just we're trying to demonstrate a derivation by drawing a tree. That's all. It is an ordered tree labeled with left sides of productions and in which the children of the nodes represent its corresponding right sides. Allow me to demonstrate, right? Remember, definition. So let us have a CFG called G, such that G is VT, VN, S, and P, right? Remember our production rules where we have S derives A, B, or P. What's on the left side? S. What's on the right side? A, B, or P. What does this tell you? We are trying to make a drawing or a piece of art that points at the children of the guys on the left, which are the variables. The variables are the ones that generate either more variables or terminals, right? So S is the start symbol. It is going to be on the, it's going to be like the root because it's the beginning. It's the root. It's what where it starts. That's where it starts. It's the representation of the language, right? So then what happens with A, B, and B? These guys are the children of S. So they are the corresponding children, and because of that they will be either the leaves or the interior nodes. I will demonstrate with an example, but before that we might want to look at some rules. What makes an ordered tree a parse tree? What makes an ordered tree a parse tree? We have all those things about G. So what makes this a parse tree? Number one, the root is labeled with S, the starting guy. So the root is always S. Let's say your start symbol is not S. Let's say it's E as expressions. Then it starts with E, right? But the start symbol starts the tree. It's the root. Then number two, we have the leaves. The leaves. There's nothing further from the leaves of a tree, except maybe the fruit. But we are not trying to harvest oranges here. We are talking about a diagram. So the leaves, wrong spelling. Leaves, the leaves of the other tree are the terminals. They are elements of VT, right? Then we have the interior nodes. We can call these the branches. The branches are the non-terminals. They are members of VN, right? Then we now have the relationships between them, where we have a label X, which is an element of Vn, a non-terminal. and it has children y1, y2, dot dot dot, yn. There will be a production from x to all its children. You understand? Since x is on the left and the children are on the right. So how does this look like in real life? Yeah, this is not real life still, but how does this look like in an actual question? Example 1. Consider the CFG that has the start symbol S derives XX, X derives XXX, or BX, or XB, or A. Note that since we are dealing with parse trees, we are always going to be given a string. We are given a string to test out because the parse trees are an instance of the language. You are not making some sort of formula to answer every question. You are just trying to make a tree showing, oh, this is one language, or this is one string, rather. Now, find the parse tree. Now it's time for me to put my tree drawing skills to the test. Look at this root. See how detailed it is. So you draw this. Yeah, I'm just kidding. What is the root? S is the root. So I zoom in a bit. S is the root. Now S derives XX. That's what it does. Well, yeah, I said parse tree. It should derive a string. So the string we were given BB A B. So how do we derive that? S derives X and X. These are the interior nodes. These are on the left. So the children are on the right. So this was on the right, so we derive them as children. So S derives X and X. But this is sentential. It's not yet the string we are looking for. So what does X derive? X can derive XXX and can derive BX and XX. So let's say we derive BX since we want to follow this, right? Now, on this other hand, we might want it to generate the XXX. Why? Because we want to achieve a long string and we're going to need the X we can get. So what do we do again? Derive another B and X. And then we derive A here, we derive A here, and then we can derive X and B from this. So what do we have left? We have these figured out. We have this, we have this, we have this. We are missing two A's. So what do we do? A here, A here. What does this give? So we are ignoring the interior nodes. All we want is this. And what does that give us? That gives us B, B, A, B. So that is the tree. It doesn't look like a tree very much, but yeah.